Have you ever wondered what happens when you steep that innocent-looking tea bag in your favorite mug? Recent scientific discoveries reveal that your daily cup of tea might be delivering far more than caffeine and antioxidants. McGill University researchers made a shocking discovery in 2019, when they found that a single plastic tea bag releases approximately 11.6 billion microplastic particles and 3.1 billion nanoplastic particles into your cup. These microscopic plastic fragments, smaller than 5 millimeters, originate from the synthetic materials used in modern tea bag construction. Unlike traditional paper tea bags, many premium brands now use plastic polymers such as nylon and polyethylene terephthalate PET to create pyramid-shaped bags that allow better water flow. The heat from boiling water causes these materials to break down and release countless plastic particles directly into your beverage. The McGill study used electron microscopy and spectroscopy to identify and count these particles, revealing concentrations thousands of times higher than those found in other foods and beverages. The researchers removed the tea from commercial tea bags, rinsed the empty bags, and then steeped them in water heated to 95 degrees Celsius. The results were unprecedented in terms of microplastic contamination levels in consumable products. This contamination represents a dramatic shift from historical tea preparation methods. For centuries, tea was consumed loose leaf or in simple paper sachets made from natural fibers. The introduction of plastic tea bags in the 1990s prioritized convenience and aesthetic appeal over safety considerations. Traditional paper tea bags, while less visually appealing, release virtually no microplastics when properly manufactured from unbleached, natural materials. Scientific evidence indicates that microplastics can penetrate human tissues and potentially cross biological barriers. Research published in Environmental Science and Technology demonstrates that these particles can enter the bloodstream and accumulate in organs, including the liver, kidneys, and even the placenta. The long-term health implications remain largely unknown, but preliminary studies suggest potential links to inflammation, cellular damage, and endocrine disruption. Major tea manufacturers have begun responding to these findings by reformulating their products. Companies like Tetley and Twinings have committed to eliminating plastic from their tea bags by 2023 to 2025. However, many popular brands still use plastic materials, particularly for their premium lines featuring pyramid-shaped bags that command higher prices in the marketplace. The environmental implications extend beyond individual health concerns. Tea consumption generates significant plastic waste, with billions of tea bags discarded annually worldwide. These plastic particles don't decompose naturally and contribute to the growing microplastic pollution crisis affecting marine ecosystems. Ocean currents distribute these particles globally, where they enter food chains and eventually return to human consumption through seafood. Consumer protection strategies focus on returning to traditional brewing methods. Loose-leaf tea preparation eliminates microplastic exposure entirely while often providing superior flavor profiles. Stainless steel infusers, ceramic strainers, and glass teapots offer safe alternatives that don't compromise the tea drinking experience. These methods also reduce packaging waste and often prove more economical over time. Ongoing research continues to reveal the scope of microplastic contamination across food systems. Studies have detected similar particles in bottled water, sea salt, honey, and even atmospheric precipitation. The tea bag discovery represents just one facet of humanity's unprecedented exposure to synthetic materials that didn't exist in our environment until the mid-20th century. The next time you reach for that convenient tea bag, remember that your simple daily ritual connects you to a complex web of modern manufacturing, environmental science, and public health concerns. While research continues to determine the full implications of microplastic exposure, choosing plastic-free alternatives represents a precautionary approach that honors both traditional tea culture and contemporary scientific understanding. Your tea doesn't need plastic to deliver its ancient benefits.
Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.